Well, I wasn't expecting to do a takeover video today, but then on Monday morning, Newcastle United made the announcement that they were extending their sponsorship with Fun88, and the fans reacted like this. So should we be worried about the takeover happening now? Let's get into it. Now, the hysteria that has met this announcement is understandable. For a fan base who are absolutely desperate for one specific piece of news, telling them that the takeover has been approved, pretty much any other announcement that comes out of St James's Park is met with disappointment, anger, or just plain fear that it means the takeover is off. And on first glance of this morning's announcement, you can sort of understand why some fans might react the way they have. A long-term deal has been signed apparently, and that doesn't really fit in with the narrative of a takeover, a fresh new beginning and new owners doing things their own way, does it? Well, perhaps it doesn't, or perhaps everything is actually pretty normal and this has no bearing whatsoever on the takeover. The fact is, the club, whether we like it or not as fans, have to continue to operate. That's why we're hearing things like Steve Bruce telling us that he's looking at transfer targets. Again, not news any of us want to hear, but news that is necessary as the new season, let's remember, looms large in less than 2 months. The Premier League are going to take as long as they take, and I think that we need to accept the fact that whatever they're working on may take many more weeks or months yet. But let's look at this deal and what it all means. The official announcement states that the club has signed a new long-term deal with current sponsor Fun88. But how long is that? No one really knows, although I suspect it's probably more than 1 year. Again, this may worry people because it doesn't fit with the narrative of the takeover. Surely the Saudis will want their own sponsors on the front of the shirt, won't they, as soon as they possibly can? Well, of course they will. But let's remember here that we don't know the details of this new Fun88 deal, and there's a high probability that there will be some sort of get-out clauses. Remember, Newcastle United themselves did have a shirt sponsor, Virgin Money, and they replaced them, they cut the deal short and replaced them with Wonga. There is precedent here. It's also worth knowing that this deal won't have just been drafted and signed off in the last month or two. Sponsorship deals are very, very complicated business and they take a lot of time. The chances are this will probably have taken place before lockdown and before the Newcastle takeover news ever broke. In fact, I'd imagine negotiations probably started when there was a year or less left on the deal. And one more possibility, it could be that Fun88 do remain a long-term sponsor of the club, but just a shirt sponsor for like a year or so until some of those clauses are met that allows a new shirt sponsor to take over. In summary, football is a complicated business. Deals take months to sort out and sign off. Just look at the takeover, for example. I'd be very doubtful that this announcement today has any impact of the takeover deal happening or not happening. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel, and I will see you really soon for another video.